Hey, how's it going? So I learned something about the input statement. So let's create a new file. So if we hover over here, click on that, and then we'll name this file input.py. So the input statement looks like this. So input, and we can put like a question. What is your first name? So an input statement looks like this. Looks very similar to the print statement, but the difference is instead of print, we put input. So once we save that, we can run it. So let's go to Python, and we're running input py file, Python file. So as you can see, the string that we typed here, it is actually used to get input. So we're going to put some input into this input statement, and we'll say my name is Dwayne, and nothing happens. But there is actually something that did happen. We actually put the name Dwayne into the Python program, but Python doesn't know where to store it or what to do with it. You notice that there's no space here? Well, if we add a space just after the question mark, and we save it again, and we can run it. I mean, this is just aesthetics, but you know. So if I just click on the up arrow, it gives us our last command that we put into the terminal. And if I click enter, you see how there's a little space there? Yeah. It's just a little thing, but you know, it just makes it easier for us to read. So what is your name? Well, we'll type in a different name. Mayava. And like I said before, we've put an input statement, given it to the computer, but the computer has no way to store the name that we've typed out. So what we basically need is like a box or some sort of way to tell the computer we need to store it somewhere. So we have something called in programming a variable. So since we're asking for the first name, we'll call this variable first name. And then we have to kind of like, I know it looks weird, but we have to give it this is called an assignment operator. So whatever we input into Python uses this variable to store whatever we typed in the input statement. So like if we type Mayava would go into first name. And the good thing about this is that we can reuse this variable name. So for example, so if I were to write a print statement, and we were to say hello, instead of writing like my actual first name, we can actually use this variable. So whatever we type here would go into first name, and then we can reuse that first name again. So we'll print out hello and whatever we've typed. So let's save this, run the program again, so up arrow, and then enter. So what is your name? Oh, we'll say Dwayne, okay? Dwayne. And then here we have that print statement, but now it's hello Dwayne. We can actually run this program again and give it another name, and it'll give us hello and that new name. So if we were to run it again, up arrow, let's go Mayava, and again hello Mayava. We can actually reuse the variable again in a different, you can say goodbye, and then a comma, oops, and then first name, and then we'll save, and then run that again. What is your name? We'll go Dwayne again, and it just said hello Dwayne and goodbye Dwayne. So that's the input statement, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, cool. Thanks for watching.